2025's Top Mechanic Shop Scams and Upsells Ultimate BS Edition. The automotive world is a war zone. You've got amazing, honest mechanics fighting to keep your car alive, and then you have the crooks, the ones who see you walking in and smell easy money. They are running scams, and today we're calling them out. We're cutting through the grease, the jargon, and the BS. Today we are exposing the 10 most expensive, dishonest mechanic shop scams, followed by the verbal warfare tactics they use to get you to say yes. If a shop uses any of these phrases or techniques, you need to question everything and be ready to walk out. Let's dive into the scams. Scam number 1. The winterizing service lie. The pitch hits you every fall. The winter is coming. Let's winterize your car. This package is a massive cash grab that relies entirely on fear and ancient history. In the old days, before the 1990s, cars actually needed specific seasonal prep. Engines used thicker, single viscosity oil that needed to be swapped for winter. Coolant was basic and less durable. Today, that's over. Modern cars are built with multi-viscosity synthetic oils, like 5W30, and long-life coolant that can handle massive temperature swings right out of the factory. Your car is ready to go, winter or summer. When a shop pushes a winterization package, often priced between $100 and $250, they're selling you unnecessary services. They'll check your battery, which you can do, top off fluids, which you already do, and inspect your belts. The goal is to get you in the door to upsell a recommended service like a fluid change that isn't due. The financial defense. Your car doesn't need to be winterized. It needs its maintenance up to date. The only things you should be checking before winter are things you handle yourself. Your tire pressure, which drops when it's cold. Your wipers, which should be replaced if they streak. And making sure you have freeze-resistant washer fluid. If they push this package, they're pushing their luck. Scam number 2. The good old tune-up. Let me just say one thing. There is no such thing as a tune-up in a modern car. The term tune-up refers to manually setting ignition timing, adjusting idle speed, and calibrating carburetors, tasks that haven't been necessary for 30 years. Today, your car's computer, ECU, handles all the tuning automatically. When a shop tells you a modern car needs a tune-up, they are asking you to write them a blank check. If they're dishonest, that tune-up becomes a wildly padded invoice that includes unnecessary spark plugs. Modern iridium plugs are rated for 80,000 to 100,000 miles. They will try to sell them to you at 40,000 miles. Fuel system cleaning, pouring a $15 bottle of cleaner into your tank and charging $150 for the service. Unnecessary filters, replacing perfectly clean air and cabin filters. Your defense. Never use the word tune-up. Know your schedule. Look in your owner's manual. Know when your spark plugs are actually due. If a shop spins that word and attaches a large bill, often $300 to $500 to it, it is a massive red flag. Scam number 3. The lifetime fluids. Lie. Lifetime fluids, lifetime warranty. Every time you hear those two words, question everything. The lifetime fluid scam is designed to make the car look cheap to own. The lifetime they're talking about is often the lifetime of the warranty, or the manufacturer's projection of the car's useful life, which they hope ends around 150,000 miles so you buy a new one. Reality check. Nothing in your car is lifetime. Transmission fluid breaks down under the intense heat and pressure of the clutch packs and gears, collecting metal dust. Coolant loses its anti-corrosion properties and turns acidic. Following this bad advice leads directly to expensive, catastrophic failures because you're driving a four-wheeled sludge factory. Your defense. Don't believe in lifetime fluids. Change them. Transmission fluid. Change every 60,000 to 90,000 miles depending on your driving style. Coolant. Change every 5 years or 100,000 miles. This is cheap insurance against a $4,000 transmission replacement or a blown head gasket. Scam number 4. The lifetime warranty trap. This scam preys on the buyer's desire for a better deal. We can install this cheap aftermarket part with a lifetime warranty. The translation: the shop installs a cheap, low-quality aftermarket part, often manufactured with inferior materials, that they bought for next to nothing. They make money on labor. They charge you $200 for labor. The part fails in 18 months. Past the OE warranty, they charge you another $200 for labor to replace the lifetime part. The frustration cycle. After the second or third failure, you get frustrated, think your car is a lemon, and sell it, letting them off the hook entirely. They profit by maximizing billable hours on repeat. Cheap jobs. Your defense. Reliability is everything. Stick to quality OEM or trusted aftermarket brands known for durability, even if the warranty is shorter. A 2-year warranty on a reliable part is better than a lifetime warranty on garbage that fails every year. Scam number 5. The mandatory fluid flush. I really dislike the word flush. It sounds aggressive and it often means unnecessary risk. The term flush implies using a machine to circulate fluid through the entire system to remove every drop. Shops push flushes on transmissions, power steering, and cooling systems. The problem is, in most modern cars, a full flush is often unnecessary and in some high-mileage cases, actively harmful. The transmission danger. If a transmission has never been serviced and has extremely high mileage, 150,000 plus, a powerful pressurized flush can dislodge sludge and debris that has settled over time. That sludge can then travel through the system and block small, crucial hydraulic passages, causing failure. The transmission was operating around the sludge. The flush forced it into the works. Your defense. Don't automatically agree to a flush. Ask for a fluid replacement. Drain and fill. This involves draining the fluid via gravity or pump out and refilling. It's safer and perfectly adequate. If they insist on flushing, ask them why and what the exact risk is, or take your business elsewhere. Scam number 6, the unnecessary free alignment check. This one is my absolute favorite. Your car needs an alignment. We did a free check, and you must get it done. Alignment racks are expensive tools, and shops need to pay for them. They will push the service, costing $150 plus, to cover the $30,000 plus cost of the machine. The financial reality. If you get an alignment every 10,000 miles to protect your investment, you'll spend nearly $900 in unnecessary maintenance over the life of your tires. When do you actually need an alignment? Alignment is a repair item, not a maintenance item. You need it only under these conditions. After suspension work, if tie rods, control arms, or major suspension components were replaced. Uneven tire wear. The only reason to align is if your old tires show excessive wear on only the inside or outside edge. Steering issues. The car pulls noticeably to one side, or the steering wheel is off-center when driving straight. Major impact. Following a collision or hitting a massive pothole. If none of the above apply, you don't need one. Period. Scam number 7. The routine. AC recharge. AC recharge is a major scam. Here is the fundamental truth. The AC system is sealed, just like your refrigerator or home AC unit. If your AC is working fine, it does not need a recharge. Refrigerant, Freon, doesn't wear out. It can only escape if there is a leak. If the shop recommends a recharge when your AC is cooling perfectly, they are hooking up a machine, cycling the refrigerant, and adding a few drops you didn't need, potentially contaminating your system with air and moisture. AC recharge is a repair, not a maintenance item. If it's not cold, you have a leak, and the leak must be fixed first. If they recharge it without fixing the leak, the gas will escape again in a few weeks, and you'll be back on the hook for another service. Scam number 8, the AC refresh service. This one sounds very scientific. We are going to remove the mildew and mold, and your air will breathe better. An AC refresh service is a repair for an induced problem, not routine maintenance. Your AC should not smell bad under normal conditions. The bad smell is usually caused by not drying the evaporator coil. The proper preventative habit is to turn off the AC compressor a few minutes before you park and let the fan run on high. If the smell persists, then you need the refresh service as a repair. Don't check off this guilt box if your car is fine. Scam number 9, the premature brake pad scare. The 5mm lie. This scam is all about maximizing profit by replacing parts that have thousands of miles left. It preys directly on your fear of safety. The lie, your brake pads are at 5mm. They are dangerously low and you need them replaced immediately. The truth. Most modern brake pads are designed to be safe until they hit 3mm thick. The mechanic shows you the pads at 5mm or 4mm, uses fear-based language, and sells you a $400 job you didn't need. Pads at 5mm still have 10,000 to 15,000 miles of life left. They are simply trying to cash in on safety margins. Your defense. Ask for proof. Demand to see the pads measured with a caliper, and check the actual measurement against the 3mm safety threshold. If the mechanic won't show you the measurement, walk away. Most modern cars also have built-in wear indicators that squeak when the pads are truly low. Scam number 10, the GDI carbon cleaning scam. This is the newest high-dollar scam targeting modern cars with gasoline direct injection, GDI engines. The problem: GDI engines don't spray fuel over the intake valves. The fuel goes straight into the cylinder. Because of this, carbon builds up naturally on the intake valves over time, causing rough idle and poor performance. This is a real issue. The scam. Shops recommend an expensive top engine cleaning or decarbonization service, costing $300 to $600 at low mileage, 30,000 to 50,000 miles, when it's not needed yet. The only effective long-term fix is a walnut blasting service, which physically cleans the valves. Many shops try to sell a simple chemical cleaner poured into the tank, which is largely ineffective against hard carbon buildup. Your defense. This service is generally not needed until 70,000 to 100,000 miles. If a shop recommends it at 40,000 miles, ask them to visually show you the carbon buildup using an inspection camera, borescope. If they can't show you visual proof, they are guessing and trying to cash in on a known industry flaw. Part 5. The verbal warfare. Upsell tactics exposed. You know the scams now, but knowing the tactics is your next line of defense. The mechanic industry relies on psychological pressure to force you into yes. Shut these down. Tactic 1. The vague safety issue diagnosis. The language. The steering linkage components are worn out, and it's a major safety concern. We need to service the entire system. The problem. Steering linkage components is vague. It could be a $30 boot or a $300 tie rod. Your defense. Demand specificity. Which component exactly? Give me the name and the measurement of the play. Show me the wear on the rubber boot. Will the car pass inspection right now? Force them to use facts, not fear. Tactic 2. The dirty filter, bait and switch. The language. The advisor walks out holding a filthy black air filter that may or may not be yours and says, "Look what came out of your car." Your engine is suffocating. The problem. This targets a cheap, visible part to establish the need for repair. They then use this leverage to sell you a $1,000 job. Your defense. Show me where that came out of my car and hand me my old part. Never let them take your old parts unless you've confirmed the replacement is needed. Tactic 3. The MISC/shop supplies fee. The language. You see a line item on your invoice for $35 labeled MISC, shop supplies or environmental fees. The problem. This is pure profit padding. It's a non-itemized fee that covers things like rags, brake cleaner, and electricity, costs that should be built into their labor rate. Your defense. Please itemize this fee or remove it from the bill. Reputable shops include these small costs in their hourly rate. Refusing to itemize is a massive red flag. Tactic 4. The warranty scare tactic. The language, usually from a dealership. If you don't use our genuine OEM brake pads, you will void the warranty on your steering system. The problem. This is illegal under the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. A manufacturer cannot require you to use their brand of parts for maintenance unless they provide those parts for free. Your defense. Please cite the specific clause in the Magnuson-Moss Act that allows you to void my warranty for using an equivalent part. Shut them down with the law. Aftermarket parts that meet or exceed OEM specs are perfectly fine. Tactic 5. The time pressure limited offer. The language. We have the car apart right now, and if we put it back together, the labor will be $200 more. This offer is only good for the next hour. The problem. This forces a quick, expensive decision while your car is disabled. Your defense. Fine. Reassemble the vehicle. I will authorize the work when I get a second opinion. A legitimate mechanic will honor the estimate and won't charge you to simply look at the car. Never let fear or time pressure dictate a major repair. Final word, take control. The biggest takeaway is this. You as a car owner have no excuse for not knowing your car's basic maintenance schedule. We live in the internet age, and we even have AI assistants to help us understand with simplicity. Knowledge is power. Your only true maintenance schedule is in your owner's manual. Follow it. Know it. You don't need to know how the spark plug works, but you absolutely need to know when it's due. Dedicate an hour a quarter to planning your maintenance. Replace what's due and don't replace anything else. We don't need no winterize, tune-up, AC recharge, or flush this, flush that. You just need to do your maintenance on time. Nothing more, nothing less. Simple as that. I hope this video was helpful and informative. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching Make Car Go. Drive safe and take care of your car like it's a part of the family.